Students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be nice inside your homes. Dear students, if you are still not enrolled in any of the coaching centers, whether these coaching centers are run in the private capacity or they are government run tutorials, better is to move to the coaching centers so that you can facilitate yourself physically. Dear students, the government has arranged for you the winter tuitioning free of cost. Some meager amount of rupees 300 you have to pay as the fuel charges, heating charges, and rest of the things are free there. The last academic year turned the victim of COVID-19 pandemic, and whole academic era was its victim. So better is to facilitate yourself physically in any of the coaching centers, whether they are in private, run in private capacity or the government run tutorials. Dear students, today we are dealing with very important topic, that is use of do and does, for which I received a phone call, and it's also for JKSSB aspirants. Dear students, do and does are the primary auxiliaries, and they can stand as a main verb. Do and does are the primary auxiliaries, and they can stand as the main verbs. But now the question arises where they are used. You have to keep in mind that the do and does are only used in the present. Do or does are only used in the present in present simple. Dear students, for example, in case of a present simple, what happens? I speak English. That means you can't make it negative or interrogative without do. You can't make it negative or interrogative without do. I speak English means I do speak English. So sentence turns more emphatic by inserting word do, and by inserting do we can use it as negative as well as interrogative. For example, once again I am taking the same example. I speak English means I do speak English, and its negative is I do not speak English, and its interrogative would be like this: do I speak English? So you have to keep in the mind that do is used in the present with I, you and plurals. I, you and plurals in present simple. I speak English, which means I do speak English. You speak English means you do speak English. They speak English means they do speak English. So by inserting do before the first form of the verb, the tense of the sentence never changes, it remains as such. I speak English, I do speak English is more emphatic, no doubt, but its meaning never gets changes, or its tense never gets changed. So I, you and plurals. I, you and plurals, with these three pronouns we can use do, I, you, plurals. With these three pronouns as subjects we can use do. For example, I do play hockey, you do play hockey, they do play hockey. And by inserting do, we can make the negative and interrogative in case of the present simple. I go to school daily, it means I do go to school daily. Do I go to school daily is its interrogative. I do not go to school daily, it is negative. And similarly what is does. But you have to keep in the mind, you have to bear it in the mind that do is used in present simple with I, you and plurals. I, you and plurals. I do play cricket, you do play cricket, they do play cricket. You can't use does with I, you and plural in case of present simple or present. Now does. Does is used with third person singulars. Does is used with third person singulars. Take an example. He speaks English. He speaks English. When there is a third person singular as a subject, the verb takes S or ES or IS with the first form of verb and it remains the present simple. So you have to keep in the mind a verb takes S when there is a third person singular. For example, he, she are a single name. It takes S, ES or IS. Take one example. He goes to school. You can't say he goes to school. He goes to school. And when we are inserting does before the first form of verb, ES or IS or IES or S is omitted. He does go to school. He does go to school. He speaks English. He does speak English. Rashid plays cricket. Rashid does play cricket. So when you are inserting does, the S goes or ES or IS goes. But similarly, simply you have to keep in mind that does is used with third person singulars. You can't use does with I, you and plural. You can't use does with I, you and plurals. You have to use does with the singulars. For example, he does play cricket, she does play cricket, Rashid does play cricket, the sun does rise in the east. These are the examples. By inserting does, we can make negative as well as the interrogative in case of third person singulars. Take an example, Rashid speaks English. It means Rashid does speak English. Rashid does not speak English. Does Rashid speak English? So you have to keep in the mind that do and does are the primary auxiliaries, and in previous class I made you learn that the does and do having past as did. So does and do are used in present simple in present, and do is used with I, you and plurals. I, you and plurals. Once again I am giving you some examples. I do speak English. You do speak English. They do speak English. And when we insert do before the first form of the verb, the tense remains as such. Its meaning never gets changes, but it turns a little bit emphatic. By inserting does do before the first form of the verb, we can make it negative as well as interrogative. I do speak English. I don't speak, do not speak English. Do I speak English? In case of third person singulars, we use does. So with I, you and plurals we use do. In case of third person singulars, we have to use does. For example, he goes to school, he does go to school. Rashid plays cricket, Rashid does play cricket. And when does is used there, the verb takes S in case of singulars, in case of third person singulars, and one does is inserted before the first form of the verb, S, IES or ES goes away, it's omitted. So dear students, this is all about how we can use do and does. But you have to keep in the mind that do is used in case of present simple with I, you and plurals, and does it used with third person singulars. And by inserting do before the first form of verb and does before the first form of verb, we can make negative and interrogative of the present simple. Dear students, hope you might have grasped the concept. In case of any query or confusion that may strike your mind after watching this video, you can call me on 7006671106 or WhatsApp me on the same number. And when you forward your query by any means, by calling, by WhatsApping, within short duration of time, your query or confusion shall be cleared. But the important thing is that you have to see these things on your available English grammar books, and also to consult an English expert, because I am shouldering task of teaching you English in absence of the English teacher. And better is to see these things on available grammar books and remain busy with the books. And this digital platform can't be substituted for the actual mode of the teaching. Thanks. Be well, sir.